Hey guys, and welcome back. And for everyone who is new, thank you for giving me a chance. Beep, beep. One thing, I got 2 new followers when I was offline, so I think thank you, right? Arigatou gozaimasu. And well, back to Broken Sordo Reforged Part 4. Baby. So let's make a little recap. So we were at Spain, right? The Villa de Vasconcelos, right? I think I butchered that, but doesn't matter. And there we met a countess, right? We solved some puzzles, right, at the mausoleum at the premise. And there we got a chalice from the family, Vasconcelos, right? And then we headed back to Paris, right? Because I think at Ireland, there was in the castle, there was a picture with Mount Faucon or something. So it's like the church in Paris, right? So we got back into the sewers, right? That gave me a lot of indie vibes, right? Oh, Venezia. And down there we met, we saw the Templars, right? The organization, the shadowy Templars. And where they left, right? And there was a big room, and there we could pop the tripod and the gemstone in, and with the light on the ceiling or whatever, it revealed a new location, Marib in Syria. So we headed there, right? And there we had to go to the Bull's Hill. No, what was it? The Bull's Head Hill, right? And so we got a driver, right, who got us there. And there there was a cave or something, right? And in the cave we saw the 3-faced statue. And because George is such a giga chat, he just remembered everything. And also in the cave was Klausner or something. And Klausner was mentioned by Marquis, right? The guy at the hospital, but he was dead, right? He starved and dehydrated because it was a trap, right? So then the door closed, right? And George thought he is trapped as well. But then Khan appeared, right? The evil Khan. And we thought we are dead, right? But we nearly escaped him. Right, we jumped off the cliff, and we escaped him, and also we got the lens in the cave, right? And then we headed back to Paris, and in the Paris we got back to the church, and a priest polished our chalice, and we used the lens on a statue, and then there was something revealed again. We got some new information. That we had to go to the Baphomet's side in Paris. So there was another digging site, so we sneaked there in. And, on the digging site, there was again the 3-face, the statue with the 3 faces, right? And we popped the chalice. And, well, then we got back to Spain, right? So we met the Countess again. So we are back in Spain, and we did something there. We got the Bible, we talked a little bit with her, we got a mirror, and now we have to figure out what we have to do, right? So we are back in Spain. I hope I did that more or less correctly. Yes, and where we met the gathering of the Templars, right? I thought the guy with the gray hair was a concierge, right, from the hotel or something, but it's not. It was the guy who killed the Marquis in the hospital. So yeah, so I think that's it. So let's hop back into the game. Ooh, Craigie, welcome back. Thank you for taking your precious time and hanging out with me a little bit. So, okay. Let's continue. Wait, wait, wait. I need my helmet. Boop. So here we are. Ooh, really? Thank you. And do you like it? You can be honest. All right, all right, all right. So let me check my inventory. Oh, really? That means a lot. Thank you very much. I do my best. And it, of course, it helps when the game is great, right? And the game is really good. So let me check. We got the mirror, right? And I think we did something in the mausoleum. And we talked to the countess. So I think we have to go back to the mausoleum. There must be something. That's true. You're so smart. Never thought of that. Okay. All right. So I think... So we talked with her with the Bible and stuff. And maybe outside is something... And yes, I closed the window, right? We did that last time. So there we got the Bible. I closed the window with the pole. You know, and because he doesn't do anything with the pole, right? Because I can pick it up, but... Right, now I can interact with the candle. Now I can't. So then I thought I'm ultra smart, right? And maybe thought I use the mirror and reflect the light and then use the candle. But I think that's reaching a little bit, right? So I don't have much items anymore. So maybe we just try the items on the pole. Nope. So I probably can light it now, right? Ooh. Use it, George. And George is ultra likable. What now? Ooh, cutscene. Ooh, what is that?
The candle had burnt brilliantly, but only for a couple of minutes. Some kind of special formulation, I guess. And it
Right?
yielded up this. A complex shape expertly cut in stone. I figured it was some kind of key.
Yoo-hoo! I mean, the candle burned really quickly, yes. And he mentioned it, right? That the candle wasn't never lit. But George is, for George, vandalism is nothing new, right? He's really good at that. So now let me check the key out.
It was a smooth, intricately carved piece of stone that had been concealed inside the great candle. The tissue was pretty charred, but the grease paint had done most of the burning. No way.
Okay, I think
No
we
way.
asked the Countess about that, right? That we burned her candle. She's
George
probably not
Stobart,
upset.
grave robber. No, I don't think so.
Right, now that you mention it, yeah. The grease paint. I think the Countess knows something about it, right? But we asked the gardener, of course, to be sure.
Hi, Lopez. Got a minute?
Lopez.
Certainly, senor. How can I help you?
Ah, we are still searching the well, that's true.
Do you know what this is?
Maybe he
No,
knows it
senor.
now.
Is it some kind of key?
Yeah, I think it probably is.
Where did you get it?
It was hidden inside the big candle in the mausoleum.
And you burnt it? I wondered what the light was I saw through the window. My lady will be furious. The candle was centuries old.
Ah,
Ah. Come on, she will be happy. New clues.
any ideas yet?
We are looking for a source of water, see?
Yes.
For generations, the Spanish country folk have had a secret way of locating water, even if it is meters beneath the ground.
Ah, you're not talking about water dowsing, are you?
Eh?
You know, you get a stick and walk around until the stick twitches and dig there.
Oh, you've heard of it.
Yeah, I think most of the planet has. Okay, let's get a stick.
Uno momento. It must be a special stick. A Y of hazel.
Right. Do you have any hazel trees?
See?
What?
Here.
Ooh, I can do
That
that.
is hazel.
Uh-huh. Maybe she will phone the police that we ruined her candle. I don't
Catch you later,
think,
Lopez.
man. I mean,
Adios,
maybe.
Senor Toba.
We never know what triggers a woman, right? Questions. So we got everything, huh? Stobardo. Hey lady, I burnt the candle. Forgive me.
Hello again. Mind if I sit?
Please, be my guest.
What do you make of this?
It looks like some sort of key. Where did you get it from?
It was buried inside the great candle in the mausoleum.
Inside it. What have you done to it?
I, lit it.
But it is irreplaceable.
Listen, the candle was to be lit in case of Moorish attack, right? Well, it burnt down in no time and revealed this key thing. Maybe that was the real purpose of lighting the candle.
What are you suggesting?
That lighting the candle was the equivalent of break glass in case of emergency.
A sentiment must not stand in the way of solving this mystery. You did the right thing.
Ooh. But that's not it, huh?
What does this charred tissue suggest to you?
You have pyromaniac tendencies?
Alright.
I'll just have another look around.
Very well.
So let's see what we can do. I think we searched everything last time. So I think we have to find the well, huh?
From the window, I could see the garden, including Lopez, who was still watering the damn thing.
Damn. Yeah, he does it all the time. Water prices are cheap in Spain. They are just the dogs, right? That's right. Well, to be fair, it's now too, right? There's just the loud minority. I miss the 90s. I grew up in the 90s. Everything was uncomplicated. And we had, how can I say that? Technology wasn't that invasive, right? Like now. It helped us, but it wasn't like so invasive. So I'm 1985. I was born then. I'm old. So I thought he gave me the stick.
Hi, Lopez. Got a minute?
I'm like
Certainly, senor.
Gandalf.
How can I help you?
I borrowed your mirror. I hope you don't mind.
No, senor. If you think it will be of help.
Ah, okay. So I
Catch you later,
have to.
Lopez.
Adios, senor Toba.
Ah. I don't know how a hazel
I went over
tree
to
looks
find a
like.
suitable stick. I don't believe it. There wasn't a single usable Y-shaped branch on the whole damn thing.
No.
So that was what a hazel tree looks like.
Chop it down with a sewer key. Maybe talk to him with again that there's no stick like that.
Hi, Lopez.
Maybe he has
Certainly,
an idea.
senor. How can I help you?
Ah.
I can't find any usable branches on that hazel tree.
No. Que lata.
How am I supposed to find the well without a divining rod?
I have no idea, senor.
No.
Oh, never mind. Catch you later, Lopez.
Adios, senor Toba.
Stobardo. You don't remember? Then we figure it out together. Like Chip and Chap. Like Batman and Robin. Well, we could ask the Countess again if she has an idea.
The main part of the house was old, but nowhere near as old as the gatehouse section.
Ah, the plant. That looks like a...
I didn't want a pot plant.
Oh.
There was a big aspidistra sitting on a table in the hall.
Okay, no. Well, let's ask her. Is he anything?
Hello again. Mind if I sit?
Please, be my guest.
Pop. No. Ooh.
Does this mean anything?
Enough.
He probably doesn't do it.
I don't suppose you know how to recharge an electrical vibrator, do you?
What an extraordinary request.
Don't knock it. This thing saved my life in Syria.
What? What a weird question, man. Oh man. What?
I'll have a look around if that's okay.
My home is your home. I shall remain here.
Good question to ask.
It was way too warm to light the fire.
I don't think they had electrical dildos at the time, so it wasn't sus. Damn.
It was way too warm to light the fire.
Right? I think old ladies wouldn't be that offended if you ask a younger girl, to be honest, no? What do you think? I mean, it depends on the person, right? Alright, go. Ask your girlfriend. But damn, that was something. No? Maybe use the key, Mr. Hazeltree? No, that's probably stupid as well. Tears. Well, you can point me in the right direction. Maybe is it inside or outside? Is there? Maybe I can go. Can I go? Is there
It was
something
the
else?
driveway
Oh, no.
down to... I didn't want to leave.
So you mean it was in the house? Or is it really something with a tree? Should I combine something? That's right, I didn't check this area out. Smart. Ah, there's another tree.
I went over to find a suitable stick. Aha!
Aha! All right. I hope George know what he's doing with that stick. So let's tell him we got the right stick.
Hi, Lopez. Got a minute?
Lopez.
Certainly, senor. How can I help you?
Ta-da!
Well, I got my divining rod. Now what?
Simplicity itself, senor. Hold the wand at the upper ends of the Y. Apply a little tension with your wrists, so that the slightest movement of the wand's tip is clear, and walk slowly and steadily over the area.
Sounds easy enough. We'll find this well in no time.
Oh, he does it automatically. Go, George. If that works. Just, what is he doing? Playing dart?
Signor Stobart, you've found something.
This is it. This is where we find the secret of the Templars. Hidden here for hundreds of years. Lost from the sight of man until now.
Wow, George
The
is excited.
mystery is revealed.
It's a tin can.
Oh,
I've
shit.
been walking up and down with a twig in my hands, looking for a tin can.
It had water in it. That's what the dowsing stick must have detected.
I'd have to check with an archaeologist, but I don't think the Templars left that.
In truth, Signor Stobart, the
Mystery
loan was
solved.
laid many, many years ago. This can could date back to the Napoleonic Wars.
Get rid of it and I'll try it again. Lopez threw the can away. It seemed to fall an awfully long way.
He just thought.
The splash at the end confirmed what we both suspected. Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle.
It has been here all the time. All those years and
No, don't
nobody
tell me.
found it.
Stood in awe for a moment, marveling at the secrets all around us.
What a coincidence, eh?
I could have fallen down that.
Ooh, cutscene. I mean, it doesn't seem that
The
hidden.
well had been lost for
That's so
decades
fun.
at least. The air was cool after the noon sun, but that's not what gave me goosebumps. I have a really, really bad feeling about this.
Why? Ooh, look at that. Even at the old graphics. The shimmer. Oh, is it sand? No, it's shimmer. Ooh, is that a lion head? Ooh. Okay, let's observe everything.
Sometime in antiquity, there'd been a rock slide. Big ones. I wished I'd had a hard hat. I'd need tools to move all that stuff. Heavy equipment that just wasn't available.
You have the sewer key. Okay, let's look around. Right? And in the 90s you had the CRT TV, right? So it wasn't that pixelish, and then it looked even more... just looked better, right? Great. Okay, let's look around. Lion head.
A great stone lion's head with a gaping maw full of fangs. As far as I knew, nobody had cast eyes upon it for centuries as it stood, waiting in the cool shadows. The words of the psalm kept running through my head. Save me from the lion's mouth. From a distance, the lion's head had been impressive. Close up, it was frightening. Hey, one of the fangs is a separate piece.
Huh? One of the fangs?
I could hear the sound of a lot of stone moving, and I knew I was in danger.
Boom! Ooh. Sit!
Oh, very
very funny, you psychos. Signor Dora! Signor Dora! Are you all right? It's okay, Lopez, I'm fine. Hey, tutto mi alzata! You gave me a scare!
Nice try, Templars.
Ooh, are they here? Oh shit. Because I heard something and that was not this Senor Lopez. Well, to be fair, he was a dick at the beginning. More or less, right? He wanted to protect the Countess.
I wish that I had Leary's flashlight now. It just felt like a pitted stone wall. I'd almost been killed for the sake of a red herring. In the deep shadows, it was hard to make anything out.
So I guess I have to get a light, huh? Or maybe the mirror? You know, that I can shine light inside? Or is it again overthinking? Ooh, there. Well sharp. Let's use the mirror, right? Ba-beam! Ooh.
There, in the middle of the door, I could see some kind of socket. It looked like this wasn't quite the dead end it seemed.
Ooh, a stone socket.
Now I knew what I was looking for. It only took a few moments to find it. And there it was. A warped socket, as smooth and perfect as if it had been carved only yesterday.
So it's the key, right? Pop it. Ooh.
Open sesame! Another secret door.
But is it too dark? No. Ooh, the chest piece. Cutscene.
Before I left, though, there was one last thing to do. You won't be needing that replacement piece anymore, Countess.
Ooh, she's happy, right? Bam.
I found it with the children. You'll probably want to be alone for a while. I'll be out in the garden with Lopez.
Good deed. Oh. Back at Nico's.
George, welcome back.
Shock her.
Come in, George.
Let's
It's good
try.
to see you again.
Is it?
Sure. What did you find in Spain?
Without Andre, we wouldn't have got this far, George.
Yeah, I know.
Alright, but I think I tried that. He doesn't want to do it.
The clues led to an underground
But
chamber
maybe
at
now.
the bottom of a well. The Templars had left a tapestry showing a chessboard.
Mhm.
The white pieces were vastly outnumbered. There was a stream running across the board, and a Templar knight on a horse.
Does it mean anything to you, Andre?
No, nothing.
What?
Maybe we should tell Andre what else you found, George.
There's a map and a Latin inscription to the west at the edge of the world.
George found that in a cave in Syria.
Yeah, where the assassin almost killed me.
Then we have got the burning of Jacques de Molay and the date, 1314.
From the window of the church in Montfaucon Square, one of the few places where nobody tried to kill me.
Then we have the image of a church that George found at the excavation. I don't recall anyone trying to kill you there either, George.
And finally, we have the tapestry in Spain. Did I mention I almost got killed there?
Not yet, but I'm sure you're about to.
It was only my cat-like reflexes that saved me from certain death.
Cat-like reflexes, eh?
And while I was risking life and limb, where were you, Andre? Getting your glasses fogged up over an Etruscan vase?
That's enough, boys. Can we get back to saving the world?
Of course. My apologies.
He started it.
Yep.
The Latin phrase are the words of Julius Caesar. He was describing the island of Britain.
Are you sure? The map didn't look much like Britain.
How come Caesar described Britain as being at the edge of the world?
To the Romans, the Mediterranean was the center of the universe. Britain was a remote, unfriendly place, inhabited by blue-painted savages.
It hasn't changed much,
They've stopped painting themselves blue.
except when they go to a football match.
They used an
Okay.
extract from a plant called woad, Isetis tinctoria. The Scots were using it
Clever.
until fairly recently in the war.
Backhand
with the
slap.
English.
Fairly recently? I don't recall the Scots being at war with the English. How recently are you talking about?
I believe William Wallace's men used it in the 13th century. They might well have been using it as late as
You can't remember, can you?
1314.
Ah, we're back onto that, are we?
Andre, what is it? What do you mean?
1314 in Scotland.
Ooh,
The
Scotland.
Battle of Bannockburn.
That would explain the stream on the chessboard. That's what a burn is. Right, Andre? As in Bannockburn?
Right, George. And it gets better. Tradition has it that the Scots were helped by a shock force of, well, can't you guess?
Knights Templar?
Yes, a group of outlawed Templars. They are said to have turned the tide for the Scots.
And it all ends at a church in the Isle of Britain at Bannockburn in a church.
What are we waiting for? I'll call a cab.
Okay. Is she coming with me this time?
I can't go.
Ooh, he's chicken out, right?
Andre, you've been loads of help, but
What George is trying to say is that you shouldn't feel guilty.
I was.
We understand you've got commitments. Oh, listen, we have to hurry. Let's go, George.
We'll see it through. Oh, and, don't worry about us.
I have Catwoman on my side. What can go wrong? Ooh, I can go to Scotland. Yeah, because they know each other, right? At least that's what I get. And yeah, I like the... Yeah. French woman, huh? I think she's a little bit too sassy. Ooh, train.
It must be done.
Oh, I guess so. And we must be nearly there. Somewhere, out there in the dark, is Scotland. We've come a
Scotland.
long way together to get here.
Yeah. Let's hope it was worth it.
For some reason, that looks like a guy. Alright. We have tickets. So let's ask her.
There's something I've been meaning to say to you, Nico.
Is this the right time and place, George?
There might not be another time. I don't want to waste this chance.
You don't need to say anything. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. But here, with you. Now.
Ooh, feelings.
You're exhausted. Why don't you get some sleep?
Sleep? At a time like this?
Excited, huh?
Would you like something to help you sleep, dearie? I've got some tablets in my bag.
Oh, no. Thank you.
Thanks all the same, man.
I mean, would you take tablets from some stranger? And it's funny, there's no smoking and there's all the cigarettes.
Do you want to look after this ticket?
Not me. I don't want to get involved with the British Railways official.
So I can roam around. Let's shock her.
Hard to believe this thing saved my life.
I'll buy you a new one when we get back.
It doesn't work anymore. That's right. I remember in Switzerland you could smoke in the trains. That was disgusting. And nothing against smokers, right? But if you do it in the summer and it's hot and everybody is puffing, right? Alright. So we can stand up. Oh. Let's observe her.
She was as beautiful as ever, but the shadows beneath her eyes marked the strain of the last few days.
The old lady.
The old lady reminded me of my grandmother, except, of course, that this old lady was still alive.
The blue ones? Yeah, she has a great outfit, eh? And the haircut? The French know how to dress.
Pardon me?
Yes, my dear.
Do you know what time we're due in Stirling?
6:45, but we're running 8 minutes late.
I don't know, that doesn't sound like a woman. And Nico has a better dress than that potato sack. Okay, let's ask her.
Have you ever seen this man before?
An interesting-looking fellow.
Interesting. He's a killer.
And that's not interesting?
Do you know Stirling well?
Yes, I do. Is that where you two lovebirds abound?
Yeah,
It's one of the places we thought we'd stay on our holiday.
Be sure to visit the castle, won't you?
Oh, I'm sure it's a neat place, but we are not really interested in history, are we, George?
No.
I suppose espresso bars and boogie-woogie are more your cup of tea.
That's right. There's nothing George enjoys more than a good boogie.
Alright.
Is there a church called St. Ninian's at Stirling?
Yes, there is. And I know why you're going there.
Love it.
You do?
Of course I do. It's obvious you're in love. You're eloping, and they say romance is dead.
Ooh. They thought even in the 90s romance is dead.
What's the book you're reading?
Oh, it's something I picked up at the station. A medieval detective story. Quite well written for that kind of thing. It's been out of print for years.
What's the title of the book?
The Crooked Crusader Caper by Molly Pegram.
Oh, that's
I assumed the author was a woman, but apparently not. His real name is...
Professor Nigel Pegram.
That's right.
the guy
you
from
know
Ireland.
No, I never met him.
George is a great fan of these, though.
True.
Do you know what this is?
Yes, I do. A young friend of mine shook my hand with one just the other day.
Yeah? Well, that's outrageous. He should be shot.
Perhaps. Still, his intentions were good.
Is that Khan? Clap him.
Have you ever seen anything like this before?
A manhole lifting
Yes.
key.
You knew that?
I know, maybe he
Of
has a
course.
scar,
I
right?
never leave home without one.
You're joking.
What use would an old lady have for such a thing?
Because it doesn't sound like a woman, right? I mean, it could be the quality of the voice acting or whatever, but I don't think so. It's suspicious. And which woman wears such an ugly head? Looks like a wizard. But maybe not.
Would you believe that this clown's nose led us to being on this train tonight?
I would indeed.
No, honestly, it... You would?
Certainly. You have an honest face.
But that's suspicious. Even if it's not Khan, something maybe from the Templars.
Does the name Merlin mean anything to you?
Merlin, a master of illusions. Oh, you said Merlin? Then no, nothing.
We can go outside. Nico, are you okay when I go? Right.
Where are you going, Josh?
Do I need to spell it out?
Don't snap at me. If you're going to take a leak, why don't you say so?
Okay, I'm going to take a leak.
Ooh.
L-E-A-K.
Tickets, please.
Oh, hi.
That's a standard full-price peak return. Don't
That's
you
a
have a
guy?
senior citizen's rail card? I rarely travel by train. My ticket is perfectly valid, is it not? Well, yeah, but you could have saved up to a third of the cost. I do not need to indulge in puffling thriftiness. Blimey, you're a funny old bird and no mistake. Tickets, please, sir.
Here.
That looks like the guy with the meeting with the Templars. The guy who
Off to
assassinated
Sterling, eh?
Marquis.
Yes, we are.
Well, I hope you won't be disappointed. It's a miserable place this time of year. Still, there's plenty of pubs and a lovely view from the castle.
Thank you.
I mean, there are a lot of people with
I don't want to
schnauzers,
worry
right?
you, but there was something familiar about
Right,
that guy.
George?
Are you sure? You're tired. Perhaps you're mistaken.
No.
Maybe. But I didn't like the look in his eyes when he spoke to you.
Oh, we are in big trouble. Pop him.
Pardon me?
Yes, dear.
Seriously, how did you recognize this?
I've had a full life.
Yeah, pardon me. Get clapped. So Nico doesn't want me to go? Come on. I wanted to
Can't
take
you
leave.
sit still, Josh?
No. She doesn't
I
want
need to go to the John.
While you're there, check out the buffet car, Josh. Unthinkable though it is, I am hungry enough to eat English food.
Okay.
Another clap. Ooh, that looks cool. All right, let's look around. It's so funny George goes to all these people as to just question him. These guys. Okay, let's talk about him. Football fan.
The man's face was blotched and unshaven. I guess he'd been traveling all night. Red-rimmed eyes stared fish-like above his broken nose. All I could see of the man's face was a massive purple bruise around his eye. It was a strange contrast with his flaming red hair, which stuck out in stiff, greasy tufts. I didn't want to wake him.
Right?
To be frank, without a cold water hose, I didn't think I could wake him.
You're a football fan yourself, Craigie?
Hi, having a
Probably,
party?
right?
No, this is breakfast. Come on, join us,
No?
man. Where, Basha, wake up, man. With company.
His breath was like the outlet from a chemical factory.
Excuse my mate, he's taking a nap. Sleeping like a bobby. I'll wake him up when we get to Newcastle.
We passed through Newcastle half an hour ago.
And I never noticed.
Well, I don't like football too much, but I like the Europe Cup and the World Cup. I love that. I watch that. But that's all.
What is that stuff you're drinking? It smells like gasoline.
Right, I'll put hairs in your chest, like.
And your eyeballs too, by the looks of you.
Maybe
Have you
you
ever
saw
seen
him.
this man before?
Hi, man. He's chalky white and I claim my 10 quid, like.
No, he's an international assassin, and he goes by the name Khan.
Well, man, but I was close, you know.
I went to a football match once. It was good, amazing atmosphere. And I saw Chelsea versus Blackburn. Chelsea tells me something. Blackburn, I don't know. Well, I was as a kid, I was at a match, right? But it was a third league or something. Ah, it's your local team. And did they won? Probably not, eh? Chelsea is really good, eh? Well, I don't know that, but I think. Alright. So you won at the end, right? Doesn't doesn't matter.
Have you ever seen anything like these before?
Yeah, that's look right wicked.
It's not a weapon.
Well, no, but you have to be flexible, like.
I think that the buzzer doesn't work anymore.
Do you know
huh?
what this is?
No, man, what is it?
It's a hand buzzer.
You won't catch me out with that, pal.
If I'd wanted to catch you out, I wouldn't have shown it to you, would I?
Well, maybe it's his mate, pal. Like a clever double bluff, you know?
See you later. I didn't want to
Basha.
wake him. To be frank, without a cold water hose, I didn't think I could wake him.
Alright. These are just drunks. Alright. Let's look around. Nico is still alright. Should we go first in the back or in the front of the cars? Let's go here. Door?
It was the door to a sleeping compartment.
He probably doesn't go in, right? But does he? It's George.
The door was locked. The door was locked.
Guido!
Oh no. That gangster creep from the hotel, Guido. Well, he didn't scare me. Hey, Buster. This is a no-smoking car. Okay, maybe he did scare me. It got worse. I suddenly realized who the conductor had reminded me of. Eklund, Marquet's murderer.
See. Ooh, let's go back. Oh no. She's gone.
I should have known better than to leave Nico and the old lady alone. Suddenly, the sword of Baphomet took second place to finding the girl I loved.
Save the girl, save the world. Come on. Best story ever.
The door was locked.
Oh, shit. Oh. We are in big trouble. Is Guido gone? No. Maybe use the sewer key and clap him.
I really didn't want to shoot the breeze with this guy.
Can I just pass him? No, right?
Guido was still looking pretty menacing. The door was...
Okay, what can we do now? Maybe we have to climb out the window or something? Ooh, what's here? That looks effed. Guess he has nothing. Maybe the drunks help me to get rid of Guido.
Hey, buddy.
Ah.
Did you see what happened to the young woman in the next compartment?
No, Paul, I didn't. Have you lost her, like?
She's disappeared. The old lady, too. I think they're in trouble.
Oh, yeah, man, an old lady, too.
Yeah. You gotta help me.
Maybe they went to the toilet, like.
I don't think so.
They never go on their own. Always in pairs, you know.
No, she's been abducted, I'm sure. I've got to go look for her.
What's stopping you, pal?
The conductor. He's not what he seems.
You want to avoid him, like?
That's about it, yeah.
No problem.
Listen, I need your help.
What's the matter?
There's a guy on this train who's trying to kill me.
Relax, man. You wouldn't try nothing with us in Basseria. We are veterans, like, so action at Brightling Sea.
I don't recall the British Army being involved in a conflict at anywhere called Brightling Sea.
Well, you just take it from me, pal. You're in safe hands.
Sit. So what you want to do?
Have you ever...
Hi, man. He's chalky white and I claim my 10 quid, like.
No, he's an international assassin, and he goes by the name Khan.
Well, man, but I was close, you know.
All right.
See you later. I didn't want to wake, to be frank.
All right. So
The man's face was blocked, red-rimmed eye.
you
You can do it, pal. Don't jump.
I don't intend to jump. I'm going to climb on top of the train.
You're kidding, aren't you?
damn.
Just watch me.
You go, George.
The window was wide open to the freezing night air.
Don't jump. Do a flip. Ooh, George, man.
Hold on there, pal. I'll give you a hand, like.
Ooh, shit. Ooh, he helps me. If that... Ooh... Danger, danger, danger. Ooh. Wow. So let's check. Sit.
It was a sliding door on the side of the baggage car.
So let's see how far the train goes. Okay, maybe we can open it. Ooh, oh shit! Nico! Flap! Hey! Ooh, I knew it! Ooh, what? I had only the nose. Alright. Maybe we check the other side first. Got clapped. Ooh, what is that? You know, okay. Don't touch it.
It was the arm that fed electricity from the overhead cables to the train. I could almost smell the high-tension current.
So I think we need something first that we can save Nico. What? Okay, he doesn't go further than that. Alright, so I think we have to go down here. Alright, so what we can do... So maybe we have to interact fast. Do something.
Let's talk this over,
Okay,
like
okay.
reasonable people, Eklund. I can explain everything.
He just shot me. So maybe we just go down there and don't open the door and just look. Huh? How about that, if that works? No!
I knew killing came easily to Eklund.
The emergency brakes!
And now was my chance.
Bam!
You saved our lives, but why?
We were always on the same side. Stobart, different causes, but a common enemy.
The Knights Templar?
Don't call them that. The real Templars were a noble foe. These barbarians have no right to that name. These men are no better than dogs.
What are the Neo-Templars after? What is the Sword of Baphomet?
Not what you think, my friend. It is a weapon, yes, but one which our enemies will find difficult to wield. A double-edged sword. A power older than Timolay, older than Solomon.
We'll stop them. You and me together. And Nico.
No, George. My journey ends soon at the Garden of Paradise.
You're talking in riddles. Can't you tell me straight what they're after?
The sword symbolizes a colossal energy caused by the alignment of the Earth's natural power fields.
Which are focused at St. Ninian's.
The energy endowed the Templars with the power which made them great. A power which made them charismatic to such an extent they could control the will of all around them.
You want your nose back?
Maybe not.
So it reminds me a lot of Indiana Jones and The Last Crusade, right? Or was it The Last Crusade? That was The Last Crusade, right? Where the guy tried to kill him. And he was actually on the same side, right? From the Order. So Khan wasn't that bad. I mean, he was bad, but not that bad.
How did you escape from the bull's head?
It is a long walk from the cliff of the bull to the village, Stobart.
It's a movie.
Fortunately, I know the ways of the wilderness. Also, I have a sister who keeps a garage just around the corner. May Allah guide you to our enemies.
Thanks.
One last thing.
What?
What?
What is it?
No.
dead. The guy was a professional killer. The last thing he deserved was sympathy.
True.
I had to admit it, though. I was sorry he'd ended up this way.
I feel the same way. So I think we helped Nicole, huh?
Don't even think about it, Josh.
What? Who?
Look me straight in the eye and tell me you weren't thinking of using that axe on Eklund.
Don't be foolish, woman. I was gonna use it on you.
Don't be foolish, it's great.
I still thought it a good idea to take the axe to Eklund while he was down.
I mean, that would be a smart idea, but you could just take the
Don't
eggs.
even think.
Okay.
What? Who?
Look me straight.
Don't be foolish, woman. I was
love
gonna
it.
use it on you.
So what can we do? I mean, take at least the gun. Door.
The rear exit was barred and padlocked. The rear exit was barred and padlocked. Underneath that heap of tumbled crates was Eklund. I wasn't about to help him out. Underneath that heap of... Underneath...
Oh, okay. Popped the nose. Yeah.
Where do you think you're going?
Don't worry, I hadn't forgotten about you.
And tell me this instant, Josh Stobart.
I tried
I
to.
will. When I'm ready.
What? When I'm ready? Oh, alright, he does it. Alright.
That's not that, Josh.
No.
You took advantage while my hands were tied.
When Eklund pointed that gun at me, I thought I was gonna die. I thought of all the things I'd never get to do, and kissing you was at the top of my list.
Aww.
Josh,
Uh-huh.
Josh, we've got to get off the train.
True.
Eklund could recover at any time.
So what are we waiting for?
Ooh, I can go left or right. Does it matter? Ooh, there's the fire extinguisher. Follow me, woman. Several minutes later. We touch it together. Ooh. Beautiful, huh?
I'd feel happier if we had a gun or something.
Khan gave me something.
What?
Really?
A handbag.
Oh, great. If we run into any killers, we can give them a good buffeting. Didn't he have any weapons?
You don't know the half of it. This bag's full of C4.
Ooh.
Wow. Why didn't you say so? Boy, we'll show them now. What's C4?
Plastic, Josh.
We're going to shop our way to victory?
2 kilos of plastic explosive. The detonator's broken now.
No problem. We'll buy a box of matches somewhere.
It doesn't work that way. It takes a small explosion to start the big explosion.
Well, that's not much use then. What does that sign say?
Apparently, during the English Civil War in the mid-17th century, this place was used as an arms dump.
Yeah? What happened?
Look at the state of this place, Josh. You work it out.
Oh, stray spark?
You got it. The tower was the only thing to survive the blast.
I hope the explosion didn't destroy the Sword of Baphomet.
Do you? I rather hope it did.
Ooh. That's odd that he doesn't know what C4 is. He knows so much. Well, you can't know everything, man.
It was just about recognizable as the church I'd seen reflected in the chalice. Templars, Roundheads, and Cavaliers. This place has seen a lot of history.
The scenery looks so cool. So can I go inside? Oh, I can. Yeah, it looks clean, huh? But it still looks good. Yep. Ooh, a handle. So I have the tickets and the red nose. Wow.
Above the carved cross was an indecipherable inscription. For all I knew, it could have been inscribed in Gaelic. I tried pushing the panel, but wasn't surprised when it failed to move. Nico?
Uh-huh.
Let's talk to her.
What are you doing?
Committing this inscription to memory.
Can you read it?
No.
What's the point of studying the inscription if you can't read it?
Because it could be important. A clue to whatever we're looking for, who knows? I might find someone installing to translate it.
We don't have time to go looking for a linguist.
No? At least I am doing something positive.
Alright, alright.
What language is that inscription written in?
You're the languages student, you tell me.
It looks like ancient Norse.
Ooh, what?
Maybe.
Perhaps it's in code.
I don't think so.
Norse code.
What should I do with this ticket?
Throw it away next time we pass a waste bin.
I thought I'd keep it as a souvenir. No. Examining the demon more closely, I realized something about its face. It was a clever illusion. No matter where I stood, the eyes weren't looking at me. There was a simple reason. The demon didn't have any eyes.
So you want me to pop the nose?
Sometimes the most childish gestures can have a cathartic effect. The transformation of the demon to a clown did just that for me.
So there goes your nose. Look at that. It's an improvement.
It was a heap of stones and stuff which had tumbled down from the rafters. I scrabbled around in the rubble and found an old clay pipe with a broken stem.
A clay pipe?
The pipe could have been anything from 50 to several hundred years old.
Maybe use it with the door? I mean, it's clay, it's not really hard, right? Or pop it into the mouth?
With the clay pipe in his mouth, he looked happy, homely, like somebody's granddaddy.
What do you think you're doing, Josh?
I wondered if there was a secret mechanism in the demon's mouth.
Maybe you should show a little more respect.
For a mythical medieval demon? Give me a break.
Okay. Go right ahead. Meddle with forces you don't understand. Incur the demon's wrath and burn in hell.
Ooh, okay.
Just be if I care.
Ooh, okay. Woman. No humor. Just want to lighten the mood. Okay, let's pull the handle. Let's look what it does.
It was a simple cog arrangement with a handle to turn the larger wheel. The wheel had a serrated edge which meshed with the turning cog. Marks on the spindle behind the wheel suggested it once had a rope attached to it.
Would that use the handle? Let's see
The
what
handle turned easily and the larger wheel began to revolve.
Oh,
Damn! Then the handle came off in my hand.
and if you use the handle on the big wheel? No? The cog. Ah, take it.
Now that the handle was gone, it was easy to remove the cog and spindle.
Combine that maybe?
No way.
So what is when we put it in this? No?
Under one of the stones, I found a
Ah.
metal coin which was green with age. It was an old coin.
No, okay. An old coin. Is there something more in the rubble? Ooh.
It was caked with soil, but what I'd found was a small cog and spindle.
More?
With mounting excitement, I felt something between my fingers. It was short, hard, and black. Something I hadn't expected to find here. It was a plastic pen top.
Man.
I didn't find anything.
Okay, great. Wow. Oh. So I think the car, maybe we pop that in. No? And this one? Oh, okay.
I placed the cog and spindle back in the supporting frame.
And then we need probably more, right? No? Or maybe it works now?
There was no way of reconnecting the handle to the cog except by welding it.
Oh. So can I take it back? Alright, I can.
Now that the handle was gone, it was easy to remove the cog and spindle.
So I think we have to pop it back in, huh?
I placed the cog and spindle back in the supporting frame.
Ooh.
I pushed the pen top into the mouth, and it disappeared somewhere inside the statue. It had probably gone straight to Biro Hell.
At least we got rid of that. I'd put the same. But he said he found a cork with a spindle, right? Okay, let me try that. Let me try the other one.
Now that the handle was gone, it was easy to remove the cog and spindle.
So then we put that in. I think that was the first one, no? Ah, no, look, he doesn't want to put that in again. At least here.
I placed the cog and spindle back in the supporting frame.
So I thought now we could use that. No, he doesn't want to use it. Maybe we tried that.
The cog was one of those objects I wished I hadn't carried in my pocket. It was the handle from the church tower's winding mechanism. It had cog teeth mounted near its base. It was an old coin.
Okay, let's...
Nico?
Maybe she has an idea.
Look! I found an old coin! You think it's worth anything?
Josh, focus on the situation at hand, please.
Any suggestions what I could do with this cog?
Well,
Maybe not. Look!
Josh,
Okay.
Without the handle, the small cog and spindle were seemingly useless.
But I have a handle.
There was no way of reconnecting the handle to the cog, except by...
Okay.
The
Ah,
wheel turned reluctantly with a creak of complaint. There was no obvious way of removing the wheel from its housing. Above the carved cross was an indecipherable inscription. For all I knew, it could have been scribed in Gaelic.
Nope. Let's try that. Maybe he smashes it. No. Nope. So maybe we look around outside if we can find something. Is here anything?
A large arch led into the tower.
Guess not. Maybe let's look here. Ooh, there's something.
I figured Scotland had had enough trouble with Burke and Hare without me trying my hand at grave robbing. There were lots of graves, some as recent as late Victorian. It looked like the locals had carried on using this place as a cemetery long after the destruction of the church.
Okay. See anything else? The gate?
The gate, like a lot of the church grounds, was in pretty good condition. I guess the locals tried to stop it getting too overgrown. No way were we leaving until the mystery was solved.
Okay, I think there's nothing. So we have to figure it out inside. At least we know. Or am I blind again? There's just the grave. But we could try it. Maybe he throws the coin at that. I don't know. Nope. Nope. You never know. So it has to be with the puzzle with the cogs. Here's nothing, right? Okay. Maybe you push something with the gargoyle?
I ran my fingers across the cold stone and probed the holes in the demon's eyes. Beneath them, the mouth formed another hole. But I wasn't about to put my finger in there.
There's another hole. So push the coin in. No?
I ran my beneath them. The cog slipped neatly into the eye socket.
Great. So maybe we have to... Oh.
The cog turned freely, but nothing happened.
No?
With the clay pipe in his mouth, he looked.
Okay, no, that's probably...
What do you...
I wondered if there was a secret mechanism in the demon
Maybe you should show a little...
for a myth.
Okay. Incur the demon. Just the.
Okay, maybe we can now...
The cog. There was no way.
Okay, use the wheel?
The wheel turned reluctantly with a creak of complaint. There was no obvious way of removing the wheel from its housing.
So we could try this one.
Now
the
that the
eye.
handle was gone, it was easy.
Maybe it pops it in. Ooh.
With a rasp of metal on stone, I eased the second eye into place.
Great, so now use that thing. Pop it.
I pushed the handle into the demon's mouth. The cogs all meshed. I began to turn.
Sit. Great. Do we need the clay pipe or we want to pop it back into the mouth? Then it looks great. Pop.
With the clay pipe in it,
Hey, look at that. Amazing. Huh? Modern art. So let's go. Nico, are you
Nico?
impressed?
Uh-huh.
No. She isn't
as
impressed.
soon as I saw the flickering torches, I realized the bogus Templars had beaten us to the sword. But where were they now? And why was it so quiet?
Ooh. Great.
It was
Gunpowder?
definitely gunpowder, but it had solidified over the centuries it had lain here undisturbed.
You know what? Maybe we take the pipe with us. Oh? Alright.
It was definitely gunpowder, but it had solidified over.
Okay.
Nico?
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
It looks like the Templars got here first.
We might not be too late. There's still a chance.
I wish I had your optimism.
So do I, Josh. Sometimes you're so negative.
What? Don't judge me. George is such a positive guy. What are you talking?
No, Josh!
What?
Leave a torch right where it is.
Why?
In case you ever notice the it is full of gunpowder.
So what? Don't you trust me?
It's not a question of trust.
No? You think I'm a jerk, don't you?
Don't be silly, Josh. Keep your voice down. I thought I heard something. Like chanting. Listen, I can definitely hear chanting.
You're right. I hear it too. What do you suppose they're doing?
It wouldn't surprise me if they were holding some kind of satanic sex ritual.
Wow.
So, what are we waiting for? Shh.
That's very specific. Ooh.
Will you look at that? Baphomet. Labino was right. This place was ancient even to the Templars.
This whole place? This is Baphomet?
Finally, the truth. the Templars had never worshipped this graven image, no more than they'd worship a rainbow. But, like a rainbow, they regarded it as a symbol of a covenant with God, who'd revealed this place to them.
Oh shit, no!
Rosso!
Rosso?
Why the double-dealing treacherous?
Oh no!
On the contrary, Inspector Rosso has been the model of obedience, an important quality in a true Templar. Now be quiet and watch if you wish to live much longer.
What now?
Brothers and sisters, we are gathered here to witness the reforging of the sword that was broken.
Like in the title.
Here before God's sentinel, Baphomet.
Ooh.
Grand Master and Knight of Baphomet, we salute and pledge our obedience to you.
I salute you, gatekeeper of the temple. Seven centuries ago, our greatest weapon, the sword of Baphomet, was lost to us. Now we prepare to reforge it, to wield against new enemies. As the tired millennium dies, and this world looks for new leaders, we shall not fail. We shall lead the people to a new order, wherein all borders will dissolve. All will be united under the red cross of the Templars.
So what now? Does he sacrifice himself? Oh no. Ooh, magic! Zzz. What? Ooh. Oh shit! What? Is he now a wizard or something?
George, we have watched your efforts to stop us with respect. But surely you realize that you have been misled by our enemies. Both of us want a better world. Fortunately, no harm has been done. We need determined, resourceful men like you. Join us, George. Join us in true brotherhood.
No, crazy
Yeah.
people.
True?
What?
Wait. Brothers? What about Marquet? What about Pegram and Klausner? You didn't look on them as brothers, only as failures. 3 men dead, and you don't give a damn!
George, you know that sacrifices are necessary. Every great undertaking.
Join you? I'll see you in hell first!
Oh, George. I had great hopes for you. C'est la guerre. I couldn't kill him.
Bam! Superwoman! Bam! Oh shit! No! He's strangling me! Do something! Come on, George! Oh shit! Rosso, redeem yourself!
I swear! I just wanted things to be right!
No! So much death!
Take them. Kill them. They will not escape.
Shit! What now? Ooh, Guido!
Well. If it isn't the great detective and his beautiful assistant, it's going to be a pleasure killing the pair of you.
Shush! What are we going to do?
Take the torch! Sit!
Come on, Nico. We're leaving.
You fools! You cannot escape us. Guido!
Ooh, he has a knife!
But master, the powder! That powder is from the English Civil War!
But he has the C4, right?
You fool! He's over 300 years old! How explosive do you think it can be?
I thought it was all over, but Nico had one last trick up her sleeve. Or in her handbag, to be exact. A handbag full of plastic explosives.
Maybe, but this stuff is brand new.
Bam! Get C4, biatch!
Oh. Yeah.
I mean... Ooh! Haha! Go! Stupid! Ooh! Wow! Yay!
You know, you'll never be able to write your story now.
I don't care. I've got what I want.
Huh?
Just tell me one thing, George. Is our life together always going to be this crazy?
Wow! What an end! What an explosive end! Huh? Yoo-hoo! I'm a broken sordo! What a joy game! What a joyful game! I did! I liked the characters, I liked the music, I liked the dialogue. George was awesome. Such a lovable main character. And of course all the side characters, the animations, really well done. So now I'm really excited, right? So I think we play, probably not yet, right? But in the future, obviously we play Broken Sword 2, huh?